take your fucking head, chop it off!
Calm down.
Yeah, it has come down to this. I am gonna be talking about the terrible Sonic Wii games. No, I did not want to do this, but since we're doing a review based on Sonic games that were released in double O's, I hate these games. At least I hate the first one, The Secret of the Rings. The Black Knight, I have a sense of I like the story. I'm a huge King Arthur fan, but I do not like the gameplay. Oh my gosh. I already know the amount of hate, all the people are saying, but Jason, the game just needs a little practice. All you gotta do is just play the Wii. Dude, nobody liked the fucking Wii back in 2006 or 5 when that shit came out. Now, why do you think everyone always talks shit about the fucking Xbox Kinect or either the PlayStation Motion? Because it didn't work. It was a gimmick, and that was a problem, I think, with the Nintendo Wii. They kind of went too far with the motion control, and then, when they realized it didn't work, they went back to controllers. But it was already too late.
I want someone monitoring the phones all day. If Overkill doesn't call, I want them found and brought to me. What is this shit? I hire people, they get killed, they disappear. Find out what my horoscope is for this month.
And when I can tell you, playing Sonic Secret of the Rings is like, oh my gosh, the controls in this game is it's unplayable, man. Let me put it this way. You think Sonic Free Riders is bad. Oh yeah, that game is bad. Not even worth mentioning. This here is just unplayable. I don't know how people were able to play it. I guarantee there's got to be some sort of cheat. Or maybe they put a lot of time into the Wii. But I can tell you, nobody I knew, at least friends I knew, didn't have a Wii. The ones who did, usually they had parents who were playing on the Wii. But, most of my friends were playing on the Xbox and, the PS3, man. Especially Xbox 360 and PS3. No one was playing on my fucking Wii. And I already know that there's going to be Nintendo fans defending their game, defending their console. Dude, shut the fuck up, okay? All you fucking cats, Nintendo cats, just take the moment and sit out. Okay, take a fucking time out. It's like anytime anyone talks, negative or has like an opinion on something that's wrong with Nintendo, fucking Nintendo nerds just like, they go fucking crazy. It's like, dude, chill out. Okay, and this is a Sonic, review based on the Nintendo Wii games, and honestly, I'm just not a fan of these games. Now, I will, like I said, Sonic and the Black Knight is a different story. The story is good, but the gameplay sucks, and it suffers from that. So let me clear my head and try to think how I'm gonna talk about this in a constructive manner. So first of all, let's start with Sonic: The Secret of the Rings. Okay, it's basically an Aladdin ripoff. The story is kind of like an Aladdin story, but kind of it takes its own spin. And you're going through this story, and apparently Sonic has a cold, so he gets sucked into a book. And you gotta retrieve. You gotta somehow defeat this evil genie. And there's of course minions you gotta defeat, and then you gotta try to restore this world by defeating the evil element. Okay, the music in this is alright. It's a hit and miss. There's only a few tracks I caught, that really stood out to me. But overall, the entire soundtrack I just didn't care for. There's only maybe 2 tracks I liked, and then the others were just very generic and very bypassive. Really bypassive. The gameplay, oh my gosh, the gameplay. I don't know how people on the Nintendo Wii play these games, but I can tell you through my Wii experience, I've never really enjoyed myself. Waving my hands around, trying to get the character to jump, it's not fun.
Just tell me what went wrong.
What went wrong? Somebody took 3 of my best guys and threw them into what must have been a walking wood chipper.
Now, I know all Wii games aren't, but a good portion of them are. And it's probably why the Wii never really took off. or at least didn't take off with a lot of people because of that motion controller that a lot of people weren't into. It was a cool gimmick, but that was the biggest problem why PlayStation and Xbox removed those features, because it was costing them. But with Sonic, you can't even, it is hard to operate Sonic on the Nintendo Wii. I can't tell you the amount of stress of me just trying to make him jump and turn left and right. Left and right should be easy, yeah, you swish, swash, and then when you want to jump, it's like, oh my gosh, then you gotta do a homing attack. And then you got the gimmick, the power gimmick that you have this ring on your finger, you're able to do some cool powers and stuff like that. Overall, I just never got through the game. I probably barely got through the first level. And the second level, I was like, no, I'm good. Fuck this game. I just let it be. Fucking Sonic Secret of the Rings, man. My fucking god, what a fucking mess.
They're now wearing their goddamn heads on backwards, is what I'm saying. The bones got pretzeled by somebody who knows how to do it right.
I see.
Yeah.
Heroes is bad. Heroes is one game I do hate, but this game, Sonic Secret of the Rings, stands right beside close to Heroes. The only thing I think that compared to the difference between Heroes and Secret of the Rings is that Heroes had really bad dialogue. This one has a decent story, but the biggest problem is, it's just a shitty. The game just doesn't really function. It's hard to play. It's a chore, and it's not fun. So let's move on to Sonic and the Black Knight. Now, you guys know in my video I did mention before about Sonic the Black Knight, how I like King Arthur stories, and that's kind of the biased opinion with that. So I was very nervous to trying it out because of the Wii, and the Wii is just really not a great, the Wii is not a good console at all, in my opinion. It's a frustrating experience, and I already know I'm gonna get flack for it, but whatever. I think it's already proven now that people know that the Wii was not a really good console, mainly due to the what we call motion function. But Sonic and the Black Knight had a really good story. I liked it, but the biggest problem with that game was, of course, the controllers. Now, the one thing I think I liked about this, what they did with this, they made it, they were almost going for like a Ninja Gaiden approach, where it's a hack and slash with a sort of speed element, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I actually started to enjoy it, but the biggest problem again is the controllers. I actually wonder what would happen if this game was actually at least on the PS3 or 360 optional. I think that Sonic and the Black Knight would have been a popular title on one of those two consoles. But, it was on the Nintendo Wii, and the controllers really bring this game down. The story is good, I like the story, but the controllers just, bring the game down. Now, did I beat the game? No, not fully, because I don't own a Wii. I played this game at a friend's house, so, that was my experience, and I can tell you, I probably got to maybe 4 levels until we both, hopped on Halo 3 or something like that. So overall, Sonic, they call it the Storybook Collection series, is honestly an idea that this wasn't, I think, working. And that's just, I think it's not due to the games. I think it's just due to the choice of console Sega chose to put it on. And there was a lot of things working against the games. I guarantee you, if they put those games on at least the Xbox or 360 or the PS3, it would have done better, or fared better. So what is my overall opinion on this Pacific game? I'm going to give these two games, honestly, kind of deserve a 3. It is not that great. Like, okay, let me put it this way. Sonic Secret of the Rings deserves a 2. It's not even that good. It has a few good elements, but it really drags. And then Sonic and the Black Knight, sadly, I'm going to have to give it a 3. Because that suffers from the same controllers. And honestly, it's the choice of console that really brings the games down. Overall, would I recommend these? No, not really. There's no reason you should have these games. You can watch a YouTube video and get an idea what you're getting into. Maybe the soundtrack. You can, if you're into the soundtrack, I think it's worth it. But overall, I wouldn't waste my time, putting money down on it, because you'll just find yourself getting frustrated. But I already know that I'm gonna have some comments about Nintendo fans, you know, telling me how dare I talk bad about Nintendo Wii. Dude, deal with it, okay? Like, nobody, like I said, everyone's had their fair share. Every console's had its fair share of negativity. I can tell you that the Wii probably has a little more with its choice of gimmick. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the video with that, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, or dislike if you're a Nintendo fan and don't like what I have to say. That's fine, whatever. But overall, don't waste your time in getting these games. You know, maybe the soundtrack, take a look at it, but the games, there's no need to have it. Anyways, guys, you have a great day, and I'll see you later.